Welcome back everyone, Munoz here with Northern Lights TV, back with another video for you guys. Today we're bringing you a cleaning video for the MMP. So this will go for any MMP you have, whether it's the Spec series, the M2.0 compact full size, Shield Plus, the Shield, any MMP that you own. We're bringing you a cleaning video today. This was actually a request from one of my subscribers, Charles D. So shout out to Charles. I told you I was going to work on this video, man, and I got you. So I'm just going to show you basically how I clean my pistols, what I use, some techniques that I found over the years. If you might clean yours different, you might use different products. That's totally fine. So we're going to walk around real quick and show you guys what I use. So I use this break-free COP. I've been using this for a couple years and it's worked great for me. I've never had a problem with it. Cleans my guns really good. So we have some break-free COP. After we're done cleaning, I do use this hops lubricating oil. I've heard it being used as hops or hoppies. I'm not really sure what's the correct pronunciation on it, but I use this just on the rails. You'll see I'll put a little bit on there. I got some cotton patches. These are already pre-soaked in COP. You don't have to use cotton patches. You can use an old cut-up shirt if you want. But what I do is I spray some COP on these and let them soak. And then I got some regular dry patches. I do have this brush. Now you don't have to buy a brush like this. You can use just like an old toothbrush or something like that. I know some people like to use the wire brushes as well. I like to use this one. It's like a soft brush. But like I said, if you got an old an old toothbrush lying around, you can use that as well to work just fine. I do have this rod that I use. What you do basically is you put one of the cloths in here and then you can slide it through your barrel to clean out your barrel. So I use that, and then I like to use Q-tips as well, just to get into those hard to reach spots. So Q-tips always come in handy. Now, like I said, you might use different products, you might clean yours a different way, and that's 100% okay. To each his own. Let me know down in the comments what type of products you use. If you use a different kind of COP. I've been looking into different COPs as well. I haven't bought any. I've just been using this one. I'm gonna use it until I run out, and then maybe I'll try a different brand or something. But first things first, we want to make sure our firearm is unloaded and there's no live ammunition anywhere around me. So make sure all your carry rounds and everything are put up, and we want to make sure that the firearm is unloaded. Drop the mag. We got an empty mag. Put that to the side. Nothing in there. Nothing in the chamber. So we are clear. Alright, so first you want to start off by taking down your pistol. You want to do a field strip. Alright, and how I mentioned in the Spec series video, the first thing you have to do is take off this threaded barrel, because you cannot take the barrel out of this gun if the thread is still on there. So you want to take this off here, the thread protector. So we'll put that over to the side. Once again, you want to lock your slide all the way back. Push down that takedown lever, and then you could do this one of two ways. There's a yellow bar in here. I'll try to get it in the camera. That yellow bar right there, you can either pull that down if you don't want to pull the trigger, or you can just release the slide and then pull the trigger, because we already safety checked it and made sure that it was clear. And there you go. Put the frame down. You want to take your real recoil spring out. Jeez, I can't talk today. Take out your real recoil spring. Take out your barrel. And then you got your slide. So the first thing that I like to do is I like to just take this barrel, spray some COP into the barrel, and then let it sit. So I just spray it real quick, get some to go down into that barrel, and then I set that aside. So I just let that barrel soak in that COP so it'll start breaking up all that carbon. I'll take one of my soaked CLP patches to this guide rod. You know, the guide rod really doesn't need too much cleaning, but I like to just clean it a little bit. Right, that's good. See, we're getting some of that carbon off. And I'll put that to the side. Now with my frame, what I like to do is, I don't like to spray CLP into the frame and let it just run in here. So I don't like to do that. First thing I'll do is I'll take one of my soaked cotton patches and just start working the frame. So I'll take it and I'll just get it in there everywhere I can. And then I know most people don't do this, but I like to go ahead and put it in the mag well and just clean out the mag well real quick. I know most people don't do that, but it's just something that I like to do. And you can see we're starting to get all that carbon out of that gun. Then what I do is I just spray this brush with a little bit of CLP. Not too wet, and then I just brush the rails. Take the brush to the rails, and I like to get in here with the brush. While I'm cleaning this gun, I just want to take the time to say thank you guys, everybody who's been watching the videos. Noticing more subscribers. We're on the road to 200 subscribers. So if you are subscribed, thank you. If you're watching, go ahead and check out some of my other content. And if you feel so inclined, please give me a like, hit that thumbs up. And if you like the content, man, go ahead and subscribe. If you are subscribed, don't forget to turn on those bell notifications so you guys get reminded about when I drop some videos. All right. So there we have the frame scrubbed up, and I'll take a dry cotton patch and just take off the excess. One thing you want to make sure is you don't over lubricate these things, because if you do over lubricate them, the next time you go out to the range and you start shooting this gun, you're gonna get a bunch of lubrication blowing back at you, and you don't want that. All right, we could just see all that carbon coming off the gun. Pretty dirty. Well, not too dirty. And then this is where the Q-tips come into play. So I scrubbed in there with the brush, like on the rails and things like that, but you know, I can't really get in there with that cloth. So I'll just take the toothpick and I'll just get in under those rails. Also use the Q-tip to get into these little small crevices in here on the slide. I mean on the frame, I'm sorry. So just take my Q-tip and get in there. Get the other side. And I'll just go with another dry patch and get all that excess off. Alright, so that's our slide. Done with the slide, I can put that down, and then I'm gonna move on to the barrel. I'm sorry, that was the frame, and I'm gonna move on to the slide. Now for the slide, I pretty much do the exact same thing that I do with the frame. I'll start off with some soaked CLP patches and get in there, and then I'll take my brush and then a dry patch and then Q-tip. So same routine. Let's take a soaked patch and just get all up in here. Sorry about the noise in the background, that's my little puppy running around and playing. So we'll just get in there. This gun's not too dirty. The first time I took it out to shoot it, I cleaned it right after, and then I shot it again and I didn't clean it, but I didn't shoot as much rounds as I did the first go around. So all right, again, I'll take my brush. I'm not gonna soak it again because it was already soaked in the CLP, so I'm not gonna do that. Like I said, I don't want to over lubricate it, so I'll just take it and run it in the slide. You do want to make sure you get in here. This part tends to get pretty dirty. Let's see, the camera will focus on it. So that tends to get pretty dirty, right? Your striker. So you do want to make sure you get your brush and you get in there. Clean all that out. But let me know what you guys use. What do you guys use to clean out your guns? Do you use CLP? I know some people, there's all these new organic gun lubricants that are like CLP. A lot of people like to go green. So if you use that, let me know. I'm like I said, I'm looking to try some new stuff out, some new cleaning material for these guns. So let me know down in the comments what you guys use. I'm gonna get another dry patch, 1 second. And I'm using these patches just because I had a lot of them when I bought my cleaning kit, but you don't have to go buy cleaning patches. You can use an old t-shirt that you want to cut up. You can also use like a microfiber towel. That way you're not using a bunch of cleaning patches, you're just using the one. I would recommend, if you do that, use one to clean the access oil or the access CLP, and then one that you soak. So like maybe you'll soak the microfiber towel and then, or spray the microfiber towel. I shouldn't say soak because you don't want to soak it, but you might spray it and then use that to get in there, and then use the clean one to take all the excess off. Alright, so that looks pretty good. I'm gonna take my Q-tip again and then get in these rails here. You can see getting all that carbon out. Do the other side, and then get in the rail in the little small spots where I'm not able to get in with my finger. Right. Alright, so that's my slide. Looks pretty good. Like I said, it wasn't too dirty. And then lastly, I like to do the barrel. So this has been soaking in that CLP. So what I'm gonna do is take my rod and I'm gonna put a dry cotton patch in there and put it through there. So what you do is you take one of these, put it in here, so you put it in through there, and then you just grab your barrel and you put it through the barrel, in and out a couple times. Like I said, it shouldn't be too dirty. No, not at all. And then I'll take a soaked CLP patch and just get the feed ramp. All right. And that's pretty much it. What I used to do is take a soaked COP patch and run it through there first, and then a dry one. But it wasn't too dirty. So once you've done all that, what you want to do is, what I do actually, is oil the contact spots. So that is this right here, the ramps. Get this camera to focus. I am using a new camera, so sorry guys if I'm over here fighting with the camera. So you want to get the rails, just put just a little bit of oil on them, all the contact spots, and then your rails in here. So I'll take this lubricating gun oil, and with the oil you do not need a lot. Like I said, do not over lubricate these things. I'll just put a drop of oil here, a drop of oil on the back, a drop of oil on this side, and then a drop of oil on the back, and that's it. On the slide, what I'll do actually is, what I like to do is take a Q-tip and put a little bit of oil on the Q-tip, and then I'll run it through the channels here. So I'll take the oil and I'll just run it through the channels. And that's good. That way your gun's not dry. And after you do that, we can just put it back together. So I'm gonna take the barrel, drop it in, take my recoil spring, put that back in. Alright, and then line up the slide with the frame. Lock your slide all the way back, and then push your takedown lever back up, and then release your slide. And then we can put our thread protector back on. Since I did put oil on those ramps, I just want to rack the slide a few times to make sure I get that oil running through. And there we go. I'll put my mag back in, make sure it locks back. Yep. And there you go. I don't do much to the outside of the slide. This coating is very durable. I know some people, they take, and what I used to do actually is I would just take one of the cotton patches that I had that has a little bit of CLP and just run it on the slide, just to give it like a little shine or whatever on the outside of the slide, and then dry it off with the dry patch. But there you go guys, a pretty simple and easy way to clean your M&P pistols. Let me know what you guys think. If you haven't seen my review on this pistol, go ahead and check it out. Again, I appreciate everybody tuning in. You guys are awesome. This was my first video request, so this was a request to clean this specific pistol. If you guys have other requests, feel free to leave them in the comments, man. I'm always looking to make more content, so you guys help me out by sending me those requests, and I really appreciate it. So thank you guys for tuning in. Remember, stay safe, stay protected, keep it on you, and I'll see you on the next one.